Welcome to FRE Talks. You've served our country. Let us help make sure your retirement serves you. This is where education meets action. Stick with us and we'll break down important topics and share strategies designed to help federal employees protect what they've earned and plan with confidence. If you're a federal employee thinking, okay, I know I want to retire soon, but when should I actually pull the plug? This video is for you. Today, we're talking about the best dates to retire in 2026 and beyond, and why the exact day you choose can mean thousands of dollars more or less in your pocket. And at the end, I'll show you how to download our free Best Dates to Retire 2026 and Beyond guide so you don't miss a thing. Let's start with this. Federal employee retirement isn't just pick a month and go. It's a timing game and a strategic mix of your pension rules, your leave balance, your taxes, and even Social Security. Get the date right, and you can maximize your payment start date, cash out your leave smartly, and avoid gaps in income. Get it wrong, and you might leave money on the table or wait longer for your first retirement check. Why your retirement date matters so much under FERS. Your retirement check doesn't just start the day after you walk out the door. It follows specific rules. For most FERS employees, if you retire on the last day of the month, your pension starts the very next day, which is the first day of the following month. That means retiring on December 31st gets your payment started on January 1st or January 2nd if there's a holiday. At the same time, you want to think about pay periods and leave accrual. Retiring at the end of a pay period helps you grab every hour of annual leave you've earned in that period, so you can get it in your final paycheck or leave lump sum. Stack those two concepts together, pension rules and pay periods, and suddenly certain dates jump out as power dates for retirement. Now let's talk about the end of the leave year. This is where many federal employees accidentally miss out. You can generally carry over up to 240 hours of annual leave. And if you retire at the right time, that unused leave can be paid out to you in a big lump sum, essentially giving you a bonus-like paycheck on your way out. For the 2026 leave year, the end of the leave year falls on January 9th, 2027. That means if you plan your retirement date around the end of 2026 and early January, you can cash out that leave at your current pay rates, including any locality and recent raises. Our 2026 guide walks you through how these dates line up with the leave year, so you can see exactly which days help you maximize that payout instead of losing user lose time. In 2026, there are several dates you'll see highlighted in our guide, and they're there for good reason. June 27th, September 30th, and October 31st, 2026. These dates line up with the end of pay periods, which helps you maximize leave accrual and smooth out the bridge to your first pension payment. December 31st, 2026, the classic favorite. You combine your carryover leave from your prior year with the current year's accrual, often creating a very large lump sum leave payment. And your FERS annuity, also known as your government pension, starts right at the beginning of 2027. The guide lays all this out in one place so you're not flipping between calendars, OPM charts, agency pay schedules, trying to piece it all together. Looking beyond 2026, 2027 to 2030, now some of you are thinking, I'm not quite ready in 2026. but I'm aiming for the next few years. Good, that's exactly why we extended this guide through 2030. It shows optimal end of leave year retirement dates like January 8th, 2028 for 2027, January 6th, 2029 for 2028, January 5th, 2030 for 2029, January 4th, 2031 for 2030, with a reminder to confirm with your agency's pay calendar. These dates help you align your retirement not just with the end of the calendar year, but with the end of the leave year, your pension start date, and your maximum leave cash out. The guide also talks about golden handcuffs, those incentives that tempt you to delay retirement for a few more months to hit a high 3 salary bump, a service milestone, or a COLA advantage. Sometimes waiting literally is worth it, especially if it is a significant boost to your lifetime pension. But sometimes the extra time doesn't move the needle much financially and only delays the retirement you've already earned. Things you should also consider when your high 3 is calculated and why timing can help include recent pay raises, the Social Security earnings test, and government pension offset if you're retiring before full retirement age. It's important to make sure your FEHB, FEGLI, and TSP strategies line up with your chosen retirement date. This is why we created the 2026 Best Dates Guide. Here's the big idea. Your retirement date shouldn't be a guess. It should be a strategy. We created the Clock Out Best Dates to Retire from the Fed's 2026 and Beyond guide, so you can see on paper the most strategic dates from 2026 through 2030, plus key rules behind them, all in one easy-to-read roadmap. Instead of spending hours trying to decode OPM's fact sheets and agency calendars, you can flip through the guide, circle the dates that match your situation, and then talk through options with a retirement coach who lives and breathes this stuff every day. If you're within about 5 years of retirement, you should not be making these decisions alone. To download our 2026 Best Dates to Retire guide and get connected with a retirement coach, head over to federalretirementexperts.com. On our website, you can download our free guide, request a virtual session, get your personalized pre-retirement analysis, and make sure you pick the dates and the strategy that are right for your federal career. You've put in the years, now let's make sure you clock out on the right day.